Hi everyone, welcome to this episode of PFA Color Suite. We are talking about how to grade a commercial with AI color grading pipeline, and that really going to change a lot of your workflow and bring a lot of cash to you. So today we are looking at some commercials that you can use PFA Color Suite to grade with one click. So let's take a look. So here we are looking at 13.3. We have also upgraded the trial period to 60 minutes. And once it dim up on the image, you can just refresh, restart your DaVinci Resolve to get another 60 minutes. So basically it's unlimited trial now for you to really try out the features for free. So for 13.3, we have the grade with AI feature, which really is very helpful when to nail the exposure. But sometimes you have the letterbox and different kind of ratio. That's where you need to come into manually, just shift to slider. 0.18 is the middle gray. So depending on how you use your gray card to shoot it, you can adjust the lock pivot. Then we can use the De-Logify. We can increase the De-Logify and lock exposure to control how it looks like. And basically, this will return the image from lock to reservoir online. Look at how organic this result is. And you notice it stripped away the native saturation, right? Because we want to clear all the manufacturer saturation. So syncing multiple camera with different profile is super easy with our tool. So now next we'll take a look at correction exposure. When we click grade with AI, it will set the exposure to the perfect point. Imagine all this manual step that used to take so long. Now your life is transformed. It's so much simpler. And for correction white balance, also one click, see the difference. It really returns the image to a very nice stable point. When you increase the show white balance guide, look at how the image is perfectly white balanced. If there's any single point of deviation, there will be overcast. So when you grade with AI, look at how great the outcome is. The analysis is perfect. So once this stage is done, you have two ways. You can go manually do everything, or you have trained your AI training. For example, I have 7 samples here. I simply need to generate a look. I'm done, guys. One click, I'm done with the grade. You will call out 150 parameters in these toolkits that one by one, see how you adjust all the parameters to create a grade. And look at how awesome the color is. I don't even need to adjust anything. It can deliver to client right away. And I can filter through all the past different works and styles. Oh, this is a totally different kind of style and approach. And it works flawlessly, right? I can reduce the premium load intensity. I can go to different variations. Actually, this teal and orange even works even better. That's how insane this toolkit is. It's not some fluff that calibrate, do some AI tags to give you the grade. No, it learns from your previous style of building the AI training yourself. So you must know how to use the tools manually, which I'm going to guide you later. But look at what you adjust. The good thing about CinePulse AI is calling all the internal tools. That means you have the ultimate customization for every single feature. That is insane. For example, I don't like the color density here. I can reduce the color density, not so dense, right? Of course, I can dense things up or make things less dense. It's totally my choice. Or do I want cyan to pop more? Look at the cyan in the frame, increase the range. I tell them these are the cyan color in the frame. I can make it more dense or less dense. I have the absolute control. And even crazier, we can go to Film Mixer. We can adjust teal and orange. Maybe I don't want teal and orange for this palette. I want teal and pink. I will have drastically different style. And that's how powerful this entire engine is. If I don't like the look, I have a DP I need to communicate to. Just keep generating the look until it hits the point that it really fits. Oh, this is very clean, ultra nice. And why copy the grade? Look at how well it adapts to all shots because we are using 32-bit float math. It works in one shot. It will work across all camera brands. You just need to go to correction log to refine them. Changing of the lens, changing of the characteristic of the color doesn't matter because you strip away all the saturation function in correction log and we bring them back later. Okay, so that's how powerful this entire engine is. How to manually create the grade yourself so you can do your perfect AI training to get such a good result. So to train it, very simple. Just go correction log. That's why I can say because you got letterbox here because the aspect ratio, we need to do this manually. Just use the Logify and exposure. Look at the before and after. It's insane. We get the lock to reservoir online instantly. Saves so much time. Correction exposure, correction white balance. We have the perfect foundation, exactly returning what it looks on set. Next, we go to spectral contrast. This is where it introduce the sensor level RGB. So we're going to increase the red contrast. Look at just one single slider by increasing the red contrast. Look at that. Just by increasing the red contrast itself, we bring so much vibrance back to the frame. I can calibrate the blue contrast as well to get a clean image. Look at how nicely it adds the saturation. This is tons of better than the manufacturer saturation, and so easy for you to sync the profiles. Next, we can go to film tonal curve. We can increase the black point, increase the shadow roll off. That will create the milky gray in the shadow to simulate the film kind of texture. Look at how great the outcome is. And then we can go down to film split tone. In this case, I don't want any treatment in the shadow and highlight, which I don't want. You can of course use a split to introduce different kind of level of for example, I want Sai in the shadow, you can do that as well. So let's just do it, okay? Look at how simple it is. We already get a very exceptional result. Next, we can go to Film Mixer. This is where you're building a palette. You can be teal and pink, you can be teal and orange. It's totally up to you. You have the ultimate control on every single thing. And we can go to film separation, which is further elaborate the palette. You can strengthen the color saturation along the axis. If I turn on the scopes, it's much easier to see. So we already get a very nice teal and orange palette here because the cars, even the car design, everything is working towards the teal and orange. So we just take advantage of the understanding of the set designers. Then we just increase the teal and orange palette. Look at how it instantly clear away all the distraction to form a palette. That's how powerful the film mix are. It's channel crosstalk. Next, we use film separation. This helps to stretch the palette or reduce the saturation of the palette, so you are not clipping the colors and saturations. Last but not least, we have film printer lights. This is where it's injecting the mood and then matching the different time of day. For example, I want green and yellow in the scene to create the vintage look. Instantly, looking at the production mask is only applying to these areas. It's printer lights on steroids and 3D depth map built right in without running through the hassle of all this burden from the calculations. Next, when we turn on the scope, we can play back everything. We can play back everything at full speed, even on 4K. And that's how powerful it is. So now we can reduce the light even further and we increase the De-Logify a little, go back to the foundation to get a very contrasty look. We can absolutely do that. And once you're done with this, you can copy to another shot, paste. Look at how well every single grade stays. Look at how powerful this grading is. So we turn on the scope. Look at how smooth is the playback. It's full speed at 4K. Look at how amazing is that result we have just done before and after. That's so luxurious. At the same time, it kept the punch and the set design, everything just merged flawlessly. And look at how it stays across all the shots. Okay, I think by now you have seen how powerful the 13.3 engine is. And of course, you can do your own AI training. You can register. Once you have done, you can register this as AI training. So in the future, you can call back similar results and give you the surprise you never imagined possible. That's such a powerful engine, guys. So that's all for this episode. I hope you understand how powerful 13.3 the PFA Color Suite is, and you have seen the results yourself, how amazing the outcome is. So test out the free trials, and before you want to commit to a license, use thank you1026 for 60% off. Yeah, you hear me right, because our team is running 2 weeks of vacation, so we are staying on 13.3 for a while. We deserve the whole break from all the hard work from version 3 all the way until 13.3. Thank you for almost 1,500 lifetime users and subscribers new license. So we are very, very grateful, and we'll keep pushing it forward. And you want to see the 15.2 versions breakdown, look at this video. Okay, so that's all for this episode. I hope you enjoy it. We are going to take a break. So all the posts will be until the end of the month, but treasure your chance to get the 60% off for this episode. My name is Nash, Passion Fuels Ambition. I will see you in the next one.